Now I can share. It is not allowing me to record when I have. Okay. See here, a hood has been generated this way. I told you different types of structures you can design. It depends upon you what type of structure you want to build to get done the your objective. Debris particles separate and not allowed to enter the debris particles into the sewer line, because it is going to be consume a very valuable space in a sewer line. At the same time, it will create a problem in the future in the treatment work, or if it is the pumping is being done in the future, it will damage the pump. So our duty is not to allow the debris to move in a sewer line, is it, through the catch basins or the inlets. So that problem is we were facing in the catch basins. So that's why we have decided uh, seen another type of inlet, that is nothing but the catch basin. That is overcoming the problems raising with the help of inlets. Okay, so this inlet, this figure you have drawn, I have shown on the board and you have drawn. This is the cover with grating through which from road water can be allowed to enter into this chamber, and this is the footpath. And if it is designed this way, you can see here, if the grating is constructed this way vertically, it can be say that curve with or without opening. And if it is the grating horizontally, we can say it is a gutter inlet, is it? And here the hood is arranged in such a way that it will not allow to reduce the level of water up to below that, is it? Always the water level in this chamber will remain up to this, and then water can enter. Until the water is not here, it will not be enter and will not be moved towards the sewer line. It is connected to the sewer line, and because the water is always present up to this mark, whatever the smell during the dry weather flow is coming back in the reverse direction will not be allowed to enter, because of the that chamber is full with water, is it? So both the problems with respect to inlets we face will get resolved in this new design, that is nothing but the catch basins. So, and here at the bottom you can see silt or the grit or debris material can be saturated, and that can be removed randomly through the by opening this cover. And again we can put this chamber into operation. So that we have discussed. Now the next one, inlet apparatus or the appurtenances I have shown to you, and that is nothing but the inlet chamber. Okay, a pipe can be connected diagonally with the sewer line. Then generally such types of inlet can be constructed near to the home, near to the house, where there are the lateral pipes are connected to collect the sewage, and these are very smaller in size. At that time we cannot construct the manhole, and without any opening, that line may get blocked. To avoid such kinds of blockages, we can make arrangement of the inlets and clean outs, and through these we can allow to enter the flexible rod, through which we can remove the particles present or the debris material, saturated material, sedimented particle present into the lateral sewer easily. Okay, or we can simply flush extra quantity of water, and suppose here the obstacle has been generated. If the obstacle is generated here and we flush maximum quantity of water at a time, then it may move with along with the water further, and that pipe will get open to function smoothly, is it? So this is nothing but the clean out. So for better understanding, I have shown to you here one figure. You carefully see this figure. Sewer cleaning using a high velocity jet truck. High velocity jet truck. Are you getting? A compressed air can be added. So this, you can see, this is one of the manhole. Through manhole they have inserted that and through another manhole they can again operate. These are the two manholes, and the instrument is passed through one manhole and can be monitored in the another manhole, and they are pushing that material. Debris particles are being pushed from this portion to this portion. Now again, either if it is, this pipe is sufficient to push move, best, otherwise they can remove it and they can allow insert it through the another manhole, and they will push it further ahead, and it, that sewer line will get clear. So see this figure once again clearly to understand for the better. Okay, one more figure, same in similar line I will show you. What is being done here? One pipe is helping, one tool is helping to collect at one place, and another tool is sucking that material into a truck, and that can be removed from that place, is it? And these two are the manholes through which these equipments are inserted. You can see this properly. Do you understood? Somebody can comment if audio issue is there. Someone wrote that at 10:10. Is it clear? My voice is clear or not? Whether my voice is clear now? Let me know whether you people are attending the class or not. Okay, thank you, Prajakta. Okay, now I hope you understood this phenomena. Visualization. Without visualization, this is difficult to understand. That's why I have taken that opportunity to show you these figures as we are conducting this lecture on the PPT itself. Okay, shall we move to the next? Okay, a very fantastic figure I have shown here, through which you can understand how these are being connected to each other. See here, you simply go through this figure initially, and then I will explain. It is actually self-explanatory figure. He is operating or he is doing something through the manhole, and this is the underground area, is it? And here is the manhole, and to the manhole one pipe or the sewer line is connected, and it is leaked one here. It is also being observed that there is a leakage, and in the manhole itself how it will be connected is shown very nicely in this figure. Okay, only what we see, only this type of portion, whatever I have shown in the first figure. Sorry, here you can see this one. This one is the chamber. You are saying, we can say this is a manhole, but below that what kind of structure is there? This kind of structure is there in a manhole under the ground. Only this portion is visible to us. Okay, thank you. May I go to the next point? Okay, drop manhole. I have drawn the figure on the board that day. I don't know how many of you have completed and how many of you have not completed. But while explaining itself, you can complete your figure if it is pending. So this is a cover, manhole. Kutla part दिसतो आपल्याला फक्त एवढा. Okay, only this part we are able to see. This is a ground surface, and below that you can construct any kind of design. I have shown a rectangle from this side, and there was the footwear here, like this offset point I have shown. So here it is shown that this way construction, is it? And slope is towards the center where there is the main sewer will be connected. And I told you, instead of connecting the pipe when there is the, I will take the help of okay. So if it is here is the, this is the level of pipe, is it? And at this level of pipe, instead of going this way, this way is not allowed directly, because if the person is standing here, he while doing the activities in respect to cleaning process, that person will get affected, because it is a continuous flow, is it? So that's why we are not allowed to move the allowed to drop the water in this way. Then what we can do, instead of that, you can go for the this way connection. Okay, you can go for this way connection. What will happen in this way connection? You need to extract this much area, this much portion you need to extract, and extraction of this area, earth, will consume lot of energy and in turn cost, is it? So that is not allowed to do. So instead of that, you simply allow to enter the sewage through the branch sewer until the manhole is not getting, you are not reaching up to the manhole. Once you reach to the manhole, you can construct a new line, and which will be help you to drop down your material at the bottom of the manhole, where there is the sewer opening is available. Getting? So simply this way you can allow, but still you have to keep this pipe also in a working to go for the maintenance of this pipe in a backward direction. Maybe there is a problem or issue with the backward direction pipe. So in that case, what you will do, is it possible to go in this direction, or is it possible to send your tools through this direction? It is not possible. So that's why you have to make arrangement to send the tools in this direction through the manhole in a backward direction. Okay, so that's why this opening is required, and we have to allow to stay that pipe as it is instead of removing. Okay, so this was we have finished and about the drop manhole. Understood? The dropping of sewage from higher level to lower level with the help of drop down pipe is known as the drop manhole, simply. Okay, I think we have written about this drop manhole also. So I will move to the next point, and the next point is nothing but the lamp hole. So about that, excuse me. Okay, about that, see here how looks the manhole from the front or the top surface. Is it this kind of observe this might you have observed on the road? Okay, now this is the lamp hole. Please draw this structure, draw this figure first. I have explained that day. Once again, I will explain you, but time being, you please draw this figure. This is the lamp hole. Draw this figure. Okay, have you finished this figure? Have you finished? Okay, answer me then.
Yes.
Okay. This is the inlet sorry, lamp hole. Okay, what I told you about the lamp hole. Lamp hole is an equipment which can be used for the as a manhole. Is it? It is the for the it is a substitute for the manhole. Am I right? Substitute for manhole, but where we can use these such kinds of manholes, lamp hole, where there is the space is less. Okay, where there is the space is less, but the requirement of manhole is very urgent, and change in direction, change in gradient is there, and we should construct the manhole, but we don't have the sufficient space. In that case, you can go for the manhole, like this lamp hole. So what, how it functions? This is a manhole cover. The way we are observing the usual manhole, similar type of manhole we can see from the top surface of the top surface of the road. But below that there will not be a egg shaped or the square shaped or the big one manhole. Instead of that, it will be a simple concrete pipe. Okay, or it can be a pipe which can be surrounded with the help of concrete material, and through which we can send our tool to check where there is the obstacle is there. Suppose here is the obstacle, you can see here is the obstacle. In that case, whether we should search entire pipe whatever is inlined in this area, and to go for the excavation, we cannot go for. So for that purpose, we need to find out what is the exact location. If I searched send a pipe, a lamp, we can enter a lamp, wired a lamp along with the cleaning tools into this portion, and I observed that here is the obstacle. So simply I can go to extract here, and I can remove the obstacle present into this sewer line. Okay, this is the function of lamp hole. So shall I move to the next point? Okay, next one is the oil and grease trap. Oil and grease trap. In oil and grease trap, so little background I will tell you before we go. Or would you like to draw figure first? If you want to draw the figure, you please draw this. Okay, are you able to see this figure properly? Inlet is shown here, inlet with grating. Are you drawing the figure? Okay, last 5 minutes are remained in this session. We need to get reconnected with the same link. Inlet with grating is shown here, means you can connect, or simply this way. Just a minute, I will show you one figure with the earlier. You can see here. So this way also connection can be made. Inlet, clean out is here. Okay, just wait, I will explain and then you can draw the figure. Until the time getting end, we have 4 minutes in this session. You can then redraw it. Okay. See here, it is a clean out, okay, through which the waste is allowed to enter into this inlet pipe, and T section arrangement is made here. Why to make the T section arrangements? If you will allow to drop it at this level, this portion will get disturbed, is it? And instead of that, you simply allow to let the water below the usual level of your liquid in that particular tank. Oil and grease trap, you should know that, actually rather you are knowing that oil and grease trap is nothing but the removal of oil from oily or the greasy material from the sewage. In a sewage, huge amount of grease material is present, and that greasy material will create problem to the sewer line. Means what happens in a sewer line? Actually, I think I have not taken that figure to make you clear you that. So this kind of, see if you can, you are able to see me. If this is the pipe, circular pipe is there, and from inner side of that circular pipe, the oil and grease will be attached like this, and because of that attaching, the a particular diameter whatever we have designed for the flow of sewage will start reducing, is it? This is the first thing. And another thing, because of reduction of diameter of pipe, the sticky layer from the inner side, the particles easily will stuck with this material and will start sedimenting there itself, and will create the obstacle problem in the sewer line, is it? So that's why it has to be removed before entering the water into the sewer, is it? So huge amount of oil and grease is present because we are allowing to flow the waste through the sink, where usually organic preparations are going on, heat preparation, sabji preparations are there, and these are including the waste material, like the greasy material or oily material. Along with this, human excreta, through which also the waste oily and greasy material is being mixed into the sewage, which will create further problems. Okay, now we'll come to the point that this is the clean out, this is the inlet pipe. This section is arranged to allow to enter the water near the below the surface layer. So this will help to make water in a stagnant position, otherwise the water will get stirred. हे जर इथून असंच पडत असेल बदबद, तर काय होतं की हे water stirred होतं. We should not allow to get it stirred. We want to make it very stable. Okay, and if it is getting stable, because the density of oil or grease is less than the density of water, it will keep on floating at the surface and the water will remain at the bottom, is it? So that's why this arrangement is made. Now here there are two compartments we need to design to remove the maximum amount of oil and grease. So next pipe is connected here. So through which, as there will be a mass balance equation, whatever the inlet is coming, outlet will keep on move outside, is it? That will be mass balance equation. So through this inlet, whenever water will be only water, without, neither it will allow to enter the sludge, neither it will allow to enter the oil and grease, because oil and grease started floating on the surface, and sludge or the sedimentary particle will start to settle down at the bottom. So the only water will flow to the next chamber, and maybe there is a possibility when the water is coming here into this chamber, it is having little temperature, and because of the temperature, sometimes the grease or oil is mixed into the water, dissolved into water, and So such kinds of oil and grease may flow into the next chamber. But after next chamber, there will not be the chance to move it out, because time being the temperature of water is getting down first thing, and at the same time the water becomes very stable, and both these phenomena will help to reduce will help to separate it out the oily and greasy material from the water, and then the pure water will move out through the outlet pipe, is it? So this is nothing